If we had any real journalists in this country, the PLP would have been out at sea and the leader swallowed up by the wave long time. That Brave wave would have been gone. You all safe with Brave? Any decent, dedicated journalist, all they got to do is tell the story, a truthful story, truth to power, like Kai has been telling about Brave David's rise to power and the people that he has surrounded himself with and the people who he's still surrounding himself with. We talk about the roads in Abaco, they're really bad. But we ain't got no member of parliament to speak about the condition because all of them ride in government issued vehicle, and for 4.5 years they didn't have to pay for no gas, they didn't have to pay for no tire, they didn't have to pay for no mechanic. They were good for 4.5 years. And on top of those weightless, no good, good for nothing members of parliament that we have and still have in North and South under the PLP, they give them an additional $150,000 a year to do things within their community. For 4.5 years, they have collected that money and they can't tell you what they did with the money. They are getting money to have their office open and they can't open office. Ah, boy. If you don't smile, you'll bust out laughing. And if you don't bust out laughing, you'll bust out crying. I prefer to cry, the bust out laughing, because some stuff comes in your ears when you're doing the videos. I just had a bust up with the main man for the PLP in Marshall. He want to kill me because he can't get his office open. They have a ratified candidate. They have a candidate, John Pinder, that he paid for and picks up the office. He was there daily, him and his family, making sure that John Pinder became the member of parliament, and it's deja vu all over. He's doing the same exact thing for Fox. What can Fox do? What does he see in Fox? Fox them been F&M all their life. Then on the other side, the F&M, just like Kong Solid, they mix up. The man that they pick, the man who they should have picked who's F&M, because he has a voice like Kai and he speak truth to power. They don't want nothing to do with Roscoe Thompson because Roscoe got a brain. They want somebody gonna be like a chessy cat. When they go to people, all you can see with their little short teeth, and talking out their dug-on-it nose. They ain't know how to talk out their mouth. They talking out their dug-on-it nose with their short teeth. So they say, we can't take Roscoe Thompson. Let's give us this PLP for Man of War, who the PLP for Man of War had employed half his life and taught him everything about the PLP, and now they're throwing him. Well, you better try still to understand. I remember one time ago, you come and understand, we used to pulse you. I haven't seen anybody get pulled with rock for a long time, coming and understand, talking out your nose, and can't talk out your mouth, and you can't talk to people, and you want to understand to accept that. For 5 years, we'll be losing because who the F&M has chosen to represent understand, and who the PLP has chosen to represent understand. Man, y'all will Coalition of Independent, South Abaco. North Abaco, we got this one. Kai got this one. We got this one pegged. Every island in the Bahamas should have a Kai Mills. Then we will be the best little country in the Bahamas. What if Kai Mills weren't running? I got so much information. They say, Kai, you ain't got to talk, You got this. But I like to spank. You got to spank them. This is political season. If you got the goods, you're speaking truth to power, you got to spank them because people are voting for tuna and grits. fire engine, corned beef and grits. People in North Abaco is voting for pork chop, chicken, ribs, piece of rice, calypso, and music, and that's all they want for the past 5 years. You will never. I don't know what's wrong with my people. I asked my mother Althea before she died, look in that Bible. You got 3 Bibles. I know why you got so much Bible, Althea. Look in them Bible and see where is it in the Bible that we were cursed from eternity, black people. You will never, ever see no part of the Bahamas, no part of Abaco that white people that will be voting for food. White people don't vote for corned beef and grits. White people do not vote for food. White people don't go nowhere toting food. Have you seen white people toting food from any political rally? Name a white person in your lifetime that does that. They vote for the best candidate. They vote for party. They vote for integrity, but they don't vote for food. North Abaco, stop voting for food. Vote for the best candidate. Kai Mills will not give you no food. Kai will give you representation because Kai cares. Forget the free food and look at the man that would bring food on your table by your own sweat and by your own integrity, by giving you one thing that the PLP and the FNM don't give you, the information to make life better and easier, and you could pave a way for your family. Stop eating free breakfast, free food, North Abaco and South Abaco. Forget the free food. Vote for integrity. That is what the coalition stands for. No free food. A person that taking a stand for you. That's Kai Mills, because Kai cares. That's why he's here.